Yes. So now we are starting our live session today. Yes. Right. Okay. So we will wait for a couple of people to come. And yes, today we're going to talk on a very, very interesting topic. It's called as psychology of achievement. Yeah. Psychology of achievement. That's the topic for the day today. And we're going to talk about this topic as it starts. So let's wait for a couple of minutes. Hi, Radha ma'am. Radha ma'am, you're always on time. Yes, Patricia, Mohammed, Sridevi, Gauri Shankar. Hello, how are you? Yes, so come on, let's wait for some more people. So, how are you all doing? All doing good? So, today we're going to have a very, very, very interesting topic. It's going to be a short and sweet topic. Kumaravel, who was supposed to join us today, will be joining us tomorrow. So, it's going to be me, and I'm going to give you a very, very crisp topic today on the psychology of achievement. How do we achieve in life? How do certain people achieve and certain people don't achieve in life? And what we can do to learn from them and achieve. So that's the whole crux of today's message. So achievement, how to achieve, how to grow in life, how do we bring this achievement out of ourselves? So that's what this is all about. Yes, brilliant. So Patricia is here, Gurmeet is here, Meena is here, brilliant. Martin is here. Wow, wonderful. All of you are here. Good. It's a great audience. Every day you're all coming on time and you're learning so much. It's such an honor and privilege to do this. Thank you all for that love. There's so many people messaging me and thanking me for the session. It was very heartwarming. Today morning, I got a message from a girl, a lady who's married, and she wanted to commit suicide. She had even written a suicide letter. And she said after watching the talk on depression, she's totally inspired and now she wants to live. She says, your talk really changed my life. I think it's so heartwarming to get this kind of messages. I know times are very tough. Everybody's going through tough situations. So that's why I thought that just every day, 9 o'clock, we'll just have a 40-minute session where we would talk to you about one topic. All right? Brilliant. So, hello, Xavier, sir. Everyone's here. All arrived. Wow, wonderful. So today's topic is on achievement. Okay. So before we start today's topic, okay, the ground rules. 30 minutes we will go, 30 to 40 minutes. I want all of you to write down notes because today's topic that I'm going to tell you is on how you can achieve, how you can make your teams achieve, your family achieve, and everybody achieve. This is the whole idea. And how I came across this topic is I have researched a lot of successful people from across the world, and I've got all of this together and I put it together in a nutshell. So that's exactly what I have actually created over here. All right. So brilliant. So all of you ready with your taking your books and notes and your water bottles with water, everything ready to go. And if you're all ready to go and you're all so excited about it, wow, wonderful. Show your excitement on the chat box. Let me see. Yes, Sunil is over here. Norvin is here. Lakshmi is here. Thank you all. Thank you all. So many of you have joined here. All right. So now let's start off with achievement. Now, what is achievement? First, let's go to that basic, fundamental. What is an achievement? Okay. Now, very, very, very simple. An achievement is equal to what you say you want as an achievement. Now, if I say I want to achieve first rank, then first rank is my achievement. If I say I want to attain third rank, then third rank is my achievement. If I want to be the best person in that industry, then that's my achievement benchmark. So the first statement I want all of you to write down in your book is, nobody sets the achievement. We set our own achievement. Write this down, everybody. We set our own achievements. That's the core essence of achievement. Nobody sets our achievements. It's us who start setting our achievements and we start doing, yes, something that gives satisfaction. Exactly, Radha ma'am. For a Swamiji, having devotees and serving people is satisfaction. For an entrepreneur, creating employment is satisfaction. For a teacher, inspiring and seeing our students do well is an achievement. For a doctor, seeing the patients cured is an achievement. So every human being sets their own paradigm of achievement. Are you all getting that? It's how they see achievement. What is your benchmark for achievement? That is what determines how high you will go in life. How do you set the benchmark? Is this clear with all of y'all? So how you set the benchmark is where your achievement always starts with. Are you all getting that? So you are the benchmark of your achievement. So write this down, everybody. You are the benchmark of your achievement. That means if anybody has to raise the bar, you have to raise the bar. The moment you decide, you can raise the bar. Are you all getting that? So the first and foremost step in any achievement is decide on your benchmark. Write this down, everyone. Decide on your benchmark. What is the benchmark you want to create for your life? Whatever that could be. If you are at this level, I want to go to this level. Or you're happy with this level. That also is a benchmark for you. Your choice is inside of that decision. So all of you write down. Decision is the first core element in your mind. The moment you decide, yes, this is my benchmark, then everything else after that will start working. Now, the moment you don't even decide what's your benchmark, impossible. Whatever anybody says, nothing will actually work. Nothing will work. Are you all getting that? So you set your decision on that. Are you all getting that clear? Yes or no? So now, the second step that I want all of you to say is, once you decide the decision, where you are and from where you're starting in your life, what you want to achieve or whatever that is, fully understand your point. Write this down. Fully understand where you are. That means what? You need to get a clear clarity on where I am right now. What am I going to do and where am I right now? So that's the point. Okay. So the first two principles I always say is the decision, what do you want to do and where are you right now? Say I decided I want to go to Bangalore. Where am I right now is in Chennai. Are you all getting that? I decided I want to go there. Now what happens in many decisions that fail? People don't realize where they are right now. They decide on something extraordinary and they don't decide on where they are right now. So the most important thing is to start to decide where you are right now. Is this clear with all of you all? Yes. If all of this is clear till now, type out clear on the chat box. Come on, everybody, type out clear on the chat box. If it's clear for all of you all that it's a decision and the point of decision, that's the first core element of any achievement in life. Yeah. Where you are and where you want to go and what's the point of achievement, that's where the entire decision actually comes. Yes, brilliant. Brilliant. Awesome. So all of you are typing out clear? Yes. Come on, everybody. Type out clear on the chat box so that I really know that you're getting it till now. Yes, brilliant. The second step. So first off, you decide. The second step is I call the most important step of the whole thing. That's called the 6P approach. Write this down. 6P approach. 6P. P for, picture. P for picture. P for performance. P. 6P approach. Okay. 6P approach. Now, what is the 6P approach? Now, the 6P approach, I have studied a lot of successful people and I came across these 6 traits in all successful people. They always had these 6 traits. Okay. So I put them all into P's. So it's easy for us to remember. Are you all getting that? So the first P, all of us should go through. The first P is everyone will tell you, any great psychologist will tell you, any great success philosopher will tell you, the first P is always purpose. Write this down, purpose. When your purpose is clear, when your purpose and your goal is very, very clear, that is where you exactly know where to go in life. So purpose is your first P. The purpose. So if you're in a particular institution, you're in a particular job, you're in a particular way, what's my purpose? Either purpose in life or purpose in this enterprise, or what is my purpose of being inside of my core over here? So purpose is the first step. Okay. Once you know your purpose, many people know a purpose in life. The second step becomes very, very critical. Now, if you're an educationist, you're a parent, you have to go through these steps with your children. The first one is this, purpose. The second one is called passion. Write this down, passion. Now, purpose and passion go hand in hand. If passion is not there, but purpose is there, you're great, but you're not great for long. You're great only for a certain point of time. When purpose and passion are together, interlinked, you are fire. Are you getting that? You become fire. That is, you know what you want, why you want, and you're very, very passionate about it. It's burning like a fire and you really, really want to go and get it. Are you getting that? So if you all agree with me on that, yes. Okay. If you all agree with me on that, type out purpose and passion on the chat box. Come on, everybody. Type out purpose and passion on the chat box. You need to have a clear purpose in life, and you need to be passionate about what you do in your life. These are the core. It can be even you're a housewife. It can be even your this thing. Your purpose for a housewife could be, I want to serve my family, and my passion is in full joy and happiness. I will serve my family. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, what your scale of achievement is. The moment you have a clear purpose and a clear passion, invariably you become like fire. You know, you really want to do it. You really want to go after it, and you want to really start creating clarity. Are you all getting that? So purpose and passion are fundamentally important. Any job you do, even if it is an exercise, ask yourself this question: what's my purpose of doing exercise? Am I really passionate and excited about it? I'm telling you, if you're not passionate and excited about it, over a period of time, it will go off. Are you getting that? Now, many people ask me this question: Doctor, I am not passionate, doctor. How do you develop this passion? I tell you, very, very simple. Passion comes from a genuine urge to love something or like something. That's what passion is all about. A genuine urge. If you have a greater, see, like for example, A.R. Rahman. Let's put A.R. Rahman. Do you all agree? A.R. Rahman is passionate in music. Yes or no? Type out of the chat box. Do you all agree that A.R. Rahman is one of the most passionate music directors? You know, so much so that he produces some of the best musics which we have seen for 3 generations. Yes or no? So do you all agree with me on that? Yes. If you all agree with me on that, type out yes on the chat box. If you all agree that A.R. Rahman is one of the most passionate musicians that you have seen. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. All of you are typing it out. Brilliant. Awesome. So that means what? Very simple. If A.R. Rahman is passionate about it, was because his father, who was a musician, inspired him, and following which his mother gave him all the tools and the gadgets so that that inspiration can be converted into a passion. Are you all getting that clear? Now let's just imagine A.R. Rahman's mother and father wanted him to be an engineer. When he went to the keyboard, they said, hey, keyboard out there. Go study. You have to get into IIT. Would we have got a great musician like A.R. Rahman? Yes or no? Would we have got a great talented musician like A.R. Rahman? Yes or no? I want all of you to type out of the chat box. Yes or no? Would we have got a talented person like A.R. Rahman? No, we wouldn't have. Now, what does that say? Even if you have to develop your passion in something, you need to love it after getting an exposure in it and starting to excel in it. So write this down. Exposure and excelling. These are the 2 things that start driving you as a passion. Are you getting that? Now, my passion is to do something for children. I love working with children. I love serving children. But was I like that in my college days? Absolutely no. Was I like that in my school days? Absolutely no. It's just that after I finished college, I got a lot of exposure. I started excelling in it, started to love it. Now it has become like a passion. Are you all getting that? So passion comes from exposure to that particular thing, and then wanting to excel inside of that particular thing. Then it becomes a passion. Are you all getting that? So that's the classic way that exposure and excel start you to get passionate. So then automatically you start getting passionate, and then you want to do something. So purpose and passion. Passion has 2 components to it. Expose yourself a lot more to that, to inspiring personalities, and you will do it. I'll give you a classic example. My daughter hated mathematics. Why? Because somewhere down the line, the way the teacher thought, she didn't like. I exposed her to a lot of mathematics from a very good teacher through online education during this lockdown. And now she's so passionate about mathematics. She loves mathematics. She says, I want to excel the best in mathematics. Why? Because when I gave her different exposure, immediately she started to excel. And once she started to excel, she started to kindle that passion fire. Are you all getting that clear? Yes? And there's a 3rd component to passion, okay? It's called fire. F-I-R-E, fire. F-I-R-E, fire. Everybody type out fire in the chat box. Come on. F-I-R-E, fire. That's the 3rd component in fire. Now, what is the full form of fire? I have this way of, I tell the full form for fire. The full form for fire is fierce, intense, resolve to excel. I repeat, fierce, intense, resolve to excel. That means I have a very fierce, intense resolve that I should excel in whatever field that I actually do. That is called as fire. Fierce, intense resolve to excel. That's called fire. Are you all getting that clear? Yes, fire. Fierce, intense resolve to excel. That means what? Very simple. You need to set what is your resolve to achieve in life. If you want something in your life, you resolve to it that yes, I will get it at whatever cost, as long as I play between the parameters of law and legality. That's it. Your fierce, intense resolve. Now you look at any entrepreneur who has achieved in life, any sportsman, any musician, any great achiever, they would have a fire inside of them, passion. Fierce, intense resolve to excel. They really, really want to excel from the bottom of their heart inside of something. And that passion can be seen among everybody. Are you all getting that? Now, when you look at me speak, now we have around close to 90, 100 people over here online through different platforms right now. On a 9 o'clock, 9:15, if all of you are coming, following me for the last 5 days, seeing my work for the last 5 days at sharp 9 o'clock and watching, that means somewhere down the line, my passion to serve has actually inspired you to come back. Yes or no? I know so many of you are coming back again and again. Why? Because it's the fire. And I'm telling you, fire is contagious. When you're very passionate about something, when you want to serve people, it is very contagious. It starts going like that. Are you getting that? Everybody wants to participate with you. People want to be with you. People want to do stuff with you. That's the stuff, that's the passion over there. Brilliant. So, two things, all of you. The first one is purpose. Know what you want. Two, build your passionate curve, fire. Exposure, excel, and resolve to excel. These are the three components, okay? So these are the 2 P's. If you're all loving the 2 P's, really, it's like, wow. Type out wow on the chat box. Come on, everybody. Type out wow on the chat box that you've got that. Yes, I've got the 2 basic components. Because I'm telling you, everything after this, if you don't get these 2 right, then everything after that is just dingling, dangling, dingling, dangling. That's it. It doesn't become fulfilling. So if something has to be fulfilling, then it has to have a purpose and a passion to it. Are you all getting that? Once you don't have purpose and passion, it doesn't stand for a long time. Immediately somebody will come in the side and pull you down completely out of it. So purpose and passion are the core essence of whatever you do in your life. Build a passion, build your purpose. Now, many people come and tell me, sir, I am very passionate about X, or I'm very passionate about Y, but for economic reason, I have done this. Perfect. Do you all know what's my real passion? Let me see who knows me very well in this audience. Just type out on the chat box, what is my real passion? What was I really passionate about? Come on, type out on the chat box. I'm sure some of my schoolmates are here and they will definitely be able to answer. What was I really, really passionate about when I was a child? I was really, really passionate about one thing. What is that? Okay, I'll tell it. You know what was it? That I was really, really passionate about one thing. If you've been following me on Facebook for the last 3 or 4 years, you will know what that is. Motivating people, Radha says, John Richmond, you're right. It's dance. Dance is my passion. Exactly. Dance is my passion. I love dance. Given a chance, I will do anything for dance. I love dance. But definitely at the time when I was there, dance couldn't get me into anywhere because dance was just a hobby kind. So what did I do? Whenever I became successful in my life, in all my training programs with children, with teachers, with principals, school owners, college owners, I always bring dance into the picture. There are people who come and tell me they've never danced so much in their entire lifetime. Never danced so much in their entire lifetime. So much of dance that they have done. Simple. What did I do? My passion was dance, but I knew I couldn't pursue a career inside. So I molded that passion into everything that I do. Are you all getting that? Everything that I do, I molded that passion together. That's it. That's all it takes. Identify the purpose, bring the passion also into that, then fire it out to everybody. Then obviously people start loving you and start loving your work because passion cannot be faked. Please write this down. Passion cannot be faked. You cannot go and say, I am passionate about something. You will make it out. You can read through a person who has got passion. All right. So these are the 2 things. Okay. Passion and perseverance. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you, Deepak, for that wonderful message. Yes, that was my first passion. And that today still remains my first passion. There's not a single day I go without dancing. So passion is there everywhere. But it's just that you have to interweave it into your day-to-day work. Are you all getting that? So second P is passion. The third P, all of you, write this down. The third P, you're very purposeful and you're very passionate. Now what happens after that? The third P is called planning. Planning, write this down. Planning. People who fail to plan, plan to fail. Write this down. People who fail to plan, plan to fail. Exactly. People who fail to plan, plan to fail. People who fail to plan, plan to fail. That means what? If you're not planning on your life meticulously on how you want to convert your purpose and passion into reality, which could give you a career, which would give you life, which would give you achievement, then you've lost it. Now, many people make a mistake with planning. You know what? They use their brain for planning. Don't use your brain for planning alone. Talk to people, talk to mentors, talk to friends, talk to guides, talk to people who are very close to you. Find out, hey, I have this passion. How do I make it? You will definitely find a way out of it. Now, in my life, when I started to plan to bring my passion of what you want to do with children, I didn't have any skill sets at that time other than knowledge of psychology. So I went to my first mentor, whose name is Jack Canfield, who wrote this book called Chicken Soup for the Soul book series. I did a 1-year program with him, and that's how I learned how to plan and strategically grow in my career. So that's exactly what you need to do. So you need to plan out. I'm telling you, any passion, be it A.R. Rahman, be it Dhoni, be it everybody went through meticulous planning and then executing of that plan. That's the key over there. So third step is plan. Third step is you really need to plan. And when you plan, use this. You can always do a systematic plan. It's called systematic plan. That means don't plan to put everything on your head. Just to first block by block what you want to achieve. How do you want to go about it? Set parameters to it. That's called the third step. That's called the planning step. Okay. All right. I have purpose in my life. Very, very passionate. I have put the plan on paper. Then what happens? Then is the most important P. This 3 P's everybody does. Many people do the 3 P. But the game changer P. Do you all want to know which is the game changer P? So, before I go to that, Deepak has asked the question, how much should I plan for short and long term? Very, very simple, Deepak. Identify your purpose. Identify your passion. A short-term planning is from 1 month to 6 months. A long-term planning is from 2 years to 5 years. This is a long-term plan. Now, don't go more than 5 years, because first you develop traction by doing it for 2 to 5 years. Then slowly improvise it and take it to 10 years. Are you getting that? So the short-term plan is anywhere from 1 month to 6 months. A long-term plan is anywhere from 1 year to 5 years. So this is how you actually plan in that particular thing. So all of you are clear with this? Yes. So planning is the third step. The fourth step, I have planned everything. I have done everything. Allah set pani. I have kept it in a piece of paper. Okay. Now, after that, what happens? Do you think God will come and make that plan into action? Who have to do that? Come on, everybody. Who has to do that? Yes. We have to do that. It's us. So that's where the 4 P's, the fourth P comes. The fourth P is called performance. Performance. Write this down. Performance. Fourth P is called performance. That means what? You need to perform. You need to take action. Nothing moves if you don't act. Nothing. Absolutely nothing moves if you don't act. So the third P is very, very critical. It's called performance. That is, you go out and perform on your plan. Whatever your plan is, start executing that plan. Then only you will get feedback from the audience. Then only you will get feedback from the market. Then only you get feedback from your friends and colleagues and family. How is that plan working out? Are you getting that? I'm telling you, write this down. Write the statement down. This has been taught to me by my mentor. Feedback, write this down. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. Unless and until you're getting proper feedback from your market, from your people, from your friends, from your colleagues, and learning out of the feedback. Many people take feedback very personally. Oh my God, how can that person say this about me? How can that? Don't worry. Don't worry. If the feedback takes you forward, take it. If the feedback is only taking you backward, don't take it. Focus on what you want and go for it. Are you getting that? That's the essence of feedback. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. If you are able to take great feedback from people, just go up to your people and ask them what the moment you think. So now let's do a small example of feedback right now. Okay, all of you, I'll just do a feedback. The moment you think about me, okay, think about me. So many of you know me as friends. So many of you have known me and watching my live session every single day. What's the first thought that comes in your mind when you think about Dr. Kannan Girish? Type out on the chat box. The first thought that comes to your mind. What is the first thought that comes to your mind? Okay, type it out on the chat box. Come on, everybody. Everyone who has attended 3 or 4 of my sessions, type it out on the chat box. What's the first thought that comes to your mind? Quick. Energetic. Yes, Sharon says energetic. Radha says motivating, brilliant. Highly energized person. Babu Rekha says yes, brilliant. Come on, everyone type out on the chat box. What's the first one? Yes. Meena says very active. Sharon says passionate. Yes. Pranesh says leader. Lakshmi Priya says awesome speaker. Kamasetu says enthusiastic. Aryan says full of energy. John Richmond is from Don Bosco. He says best dancer. Patricia says positive person. John Xavier says is my energy level. Wow, John Xavier, high five. Energy level, very active. Surinder says positivity. Kavita says motivator. Sarah says good counselor. Now, all of you just look at the chat box. Okay, just look at the chat box. Very energetic person. Tanya says, yes, brilliant. James says energetic even at this time of the night. Brilliant. So what am I trying to tell you all over here? Enthusiastic, passionate, energetic even at this time. So what am I telling you right over here is very, very simple. Please understand. If you're not going through the feedback mechanism, now there can be even negative feedback. There could be someone who says even again 9 o'clock valley liya. It could be that guy's feedback. That's it. Maybe his paradigm is different. Or there could be a lot of people who says, wow, 9 o'clock is the best time. There are so many people who came and told me, sir, why don't you do it at 6 o'clock? Because that's where we are free. Because after that, we have cooking and we have to put children to sleep. So everyone has different opinion. Yes or no? So that's the key over here. Now I've got a feedback and a gauge of all the people who have been watching me. That's called feedback. And you must be okay with the feedback. Feedback need not always be positive. Any feedback that takes you forward, keep it. Any feedback that pushes you backward, just drop and leave it. This is my philosophy in life. Are you getting that? So performance has 2 ingredients to it. One is take action, massive action. The second one is get feedback from people. When you perform any act, just get feedback from people. The people around you know more about you than you know about yourself, because they will see you stuff. They will see you things that will really change your life. Now, if you ask me, I have a lot of mentors. I have a couple of mentors from the US who help me. I have a couple of mentors in Chennai who help me. So whenever I need feedback, I go up to them and say, okay, this is what I have done. What am I doing is right. That's very important, because unless you get feedback and you're open to feedback, you cannot grow in your life. Take it from me, period. You cannot grow in your life. You look at all the top achievers. You look at Byju's. Byju's got tremendous feedback from his investors. Those are the people who helped him scale up. You look at Amazon. Jeff Bezos was just an investment banker. He always was open to feedback, be it his customers, be it the people around him, or be the people who work with him, or his investors. That's what helped him to scale up. A very beautiful example of feedback and learning the pulse of action and feedback is none other than Mukesh Ambani. Do you all know, all of us know that Jio has got so much of money right now. But do you all know what Mukesh Ambani was doing 2 years back? He was sitting and playing video games with his children and children's friend. He said this in his board meeting. You know why? Because he wanted to know feedback from the audience. What will they like for Jio? Which is the famous social media site? What do they do on social media site? What are the things that they do? He wanted to learn the pulse of the younger generation. Even though he is the richest man in our country, he still goes out there and, studies children on his own so that he gets the right feedback so he can make the right decision. Are you all getting that? Yes? So the third one that we always, I believe the fourth one is performance. So if you, did you all get it till here? If you all got it and you're excited to learn the next part, ready? Type out excited on the chat box. Are you all learning a lot? If you're all learning a lot and you're excited, Type out excited on the chat box. Come on, everybody. Type out excited on the chat box. Quick. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. All of you are so excited about it. Brilliant. So we covered 4 steps. All right. 4 steps of achievement. Now, next we go to the 5th step. Okay. 5th step. The 5th step of achievement. Okay. Now you've done your performance. You've really done. Then what happens? The feedback is negative, or you're not able to take the feedback, or the feedback tells you something else. Are you getting that? When that happens, you know what happens? When that happens, then you have to go to the 5th step. The 5th step, which is the most important step. And you know what that step is? All of you, do you all know what that step is? It is called perseverance. Now, many people do the top 4. They do the top 4, they get everything, but they don't persevere that dream. Now, when you don't persevere that dream, you will obviously lose it. I'll tell you from my own journey. 10 schools, 10 college owners I met in the beginning with my idea of wanting to do programs for colleges and schools. 8 of them rejected me. I tell you again, 8 of them rejected me. They said, idala velek agadu. 2 of them accepted me. But after that 2 accepted me, I worked on that. Today, I work with close to 75 schools across India today. I work with 75 schools across India today. I partner with all of them. Why? It's just my perseverance. I persevered my vision, I persevered my passion, I persevered my purpose, and I start getting feedback, tweaking my product. And today we have a model that's very scalable. Just before this call, I was with 350 principals from all across Delhi. They were gung-ho about the work that I do. I had like, oh my God, you should have seen the way they were like, thanking me for the session I gave them. Now, how did that come? Did it come overnight? 100% no. It came after diligently planning, performing, getting feedback and improving myself and persevering on that. Lot of insults has gone into this, lot of failures, but all of that is part of the learning journey. Are you all getting that? That's where perseverance has come out. Now, all of you, write this down. Perseverance is the secret sauce of achievement. Write this down. Perseverance is the secret sauce of achievement. Now, all of the children all of the parents ask me this one question. Doctor, tell us one thing that we can teach our children that will change the lives of our children. And you know what I say? I just tell them only one thing. Teach them to persevere what they want. The moment they persevere, if you see small children, how many of you have small children? You see the way they persevere. Mommy, I want it. Somehow they do the manipulation and everything and they'll get it. Ultimately, it will be one lollipop only. But the joy they get out of that perseverance is phenomenal. Yes or no? Come on, tell me. If you all agree with me on that and you have seen that, type out yes on the chat box. That yes, I have seen the children starting to do that. It's a lollipop. It's something so trivial, but the way they will persevere you, they will strategize with you, they will plan with you, and then they will start getting out of that is mind-blowing. That is how children are born. That is how children are born in this world. Are you getting that? That is where they are born. It's only our system corrupts them and spoils them and brings them down. The children are born with that innate ability to persevere their dreams, innate ability to persevere their goals. They are born with those innate abilities. And it is our job as parents to nurture those innate abilities. Write this down. If you are a parent watching this, and if you ask me, doctor, I want my child to do one thing, teach the art of perseverance. How to persevere a goal and do it. Because most of us work on long-term goals. We study the whole year for an exam at the end of the year. In MBBS, we study the entire year to get an MBBS degree after 5.5 to 6 years. 5.5 to 6 years, we have to lead our perseverance. Then after that, they tell us there is a PG. After that, they tell us there is a fellowship or a super specialty. After that, they tell us there is practice. So there's a whole lot of perseverance that goes in to come out and become a doctor. So perseverance is the key of achievement. Unless and until you persevere in your life, you're done with it. You will not be able to do something brilliant or excited in your life. Okay. So the fifth and the most important step is perseverance. Okay. You need to persevere on that particular thing. And then after you persevere, you really get out. Okay. You start out there and you start creating it and you persevere to your success. All right. Brilliant. So now all of you type out, what is your favorite P out of the 5? Come on, everybody. What is your favorite P out of the 5? What's your favorite P out of the 5? Come on, everybody. Just type out of the chat box. What is your favorite P out of the 5? Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Awesome. Brilliant. What's your favorite P? Passion. Babu Rekha says passion. Radha says it's planning. Okay, brilliant. Radha says it's planning. Awesome. What are your other? What is your favorite P out of it? Yes. Sharon says perseverance. Sharon says perseverance. Lakshmi Priya says passion. Rupalata says passion. Brilliant, Rupalata. Passion. Yes, I know you, Rupalata. You're very, very passionate. John Richmond says perseverance. John Xavier says passion. Deepa says passion. Brilliant, Deepa. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Awesome. Mani Meglai ma'am says performance. Yes, performance is a very, very important part of perseverance. Awesome. Yes, Tanya ma'am says passion. Brilliant, Tanya ma'am. Awesome. Awesome. Tanya ma'am says passion. Yes. Meena ma'am says passion. Patricia says performance. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. All of you have got it right now. Awesome. So all of you have got these 5 P's. And these are the core elements. Are you getting that? The core element. The last one, the last P is another very, very, very important thing. The last P is a very, very important thing. And that is called perception. Write this down. Perception. Perception. That's the last P. Perception. So Deepak has asked this question. Perseverance can sometimes be fatal, leading to depression. Yes, Deepak, that's what I said. Perseverance without taking good feedback from credible mentors will lead to depression. See, a mentor is the one who tells you the whole thing. Are you getting that? So persevering without a mentor or a guide or a teacher, it's like this. You're persevering to study medical college subjects, but you don't have a teacher to teach you. Then what happens? After a point of time, you get depressed. That's exactly very important. When you persevere something, Deepak, you really need to know that you have the right mentors and the right guidance with you. It can save you tons of time, tons of time. Now, say, for example, I have taken at least 8 to 9 years to reach to this level. Now, for another person, he need not take that much time. I can train that person in 2 years to get the same result that I got. Very, very simple. That's the value of experience and having a great mentor with you. Yeah, brilliant. Your son is also enjoying the session. Brilliant, awesome. So now we go into perception. Are you understanding now? That's the root key for that. Root key for that. I'll tell you why. The root key for perception is this. How do you perceive your achievement? How do you perceive your success? That's the key over here. Now, many people perceive their success as very personal. Many people perceive their achievements as very personal. I did this, I did that. That's why you need to perceive with humbleness. Write this down. Perception is everything in life. How do you perceive this achievement? The moment the ego kicks in, how dare somebody talks about me like that? Even if that feedback is very good. That's what happens. Now let's look at a simple company called Nokia in 2004. They had 80% of the market. 80%. Can you believe it? They were passionate people on the board. They were this thing. Everything was there. But what was the one mistake they did? They perceived Apple in a wrong way. They perceived and thought nobody will buy these type of smartphones. They were wrong. Their perception was clouded. Now what happened? What is the result of that wrong perception? They lost complete market share. Today they went bankrupt in 2008-9, and today they are at like that 10-12%. That's it. They have gone. They were the rulers. 70 to 80% of the market was a phone. How many of you here had a Nokia phone in your life? Type out I on the chat box. I. Type out the alphabet I on the chat box. How many of you had a Nokia phone? Genuinely tell me how many of you had a Nokia phone in your life. So just look at it. Look at it. Every one of us had a Nokia phone. Yes or no? That's the thing. That's the power of perception. Are you all getting that? That's the power when you perceive a thing wrong and then everything blows up. Your passion, your performance, everything goes up. See, I'll tell you, there is no point having a great purpose, great passion, putting tremendous of performance, tremendous of perseverance, but climbing the wrong ladder, leading in the wrong wall. leaning on the wrong wall. Climbing a ladder, leaning on the wrong wall, all of the first 5 steps will fall flat on your head. All of them will fly flat on your head. Yes or no? So that is where a beautiful art of mentorship comes in. Having great mentors, having great people to guide you who have actually been there and done that, it saves you tons of time. Now, let me ask you this. How many of you, now almost everybody has put an eye that they had a Nokia phone one time, right? Now, how many of you right now have a Nokia phone? Right now have a Nokia phone, put N on the chat box. Come on, let me just see it. How many of you right now have a Nokia phone with you, or you're watching this with a Nokia phone? Type out Nokia, N on the chat box. Come on, everybody. Type out N on the chat box. Yes. Oh, nobody is typing out N on the chat box. So now can you see the difference? Yes or no? Can you see the difference? Okay, Deepak Subramaniam has a Nokia phone. That's it. Deepak, you're an exception, Deepak. Just only you. You're the only guy who's got a Nokia phone. You're old as gold, Deepak. Okay, Aryan has, Lakshmi has, Sarah has. So N is not your primary phone. Okay. Okay, no. Okay, so Deepak is also no. So Deepak does not have the phone. Okay, good. So nobody has. Just one guy has. 2 people have it inside. Now, can you see that? Before this, almost 30 people put N for Nokia. Now, just only 2 people are remaining with N for Nokia. That's the key here. Are you all understanding? Perception decides your reception. Understand that. The way you perceive something decides how you actually receive that and how the world receives that. So it's very, very, very important. Perception. Please understand, perception is the key. Write this down. Perception is the key. I can give you tons of examples of perceptions. Tons of examples. The way the world perceives you is what the way they do it. Now, just give you a simple example. Apple iPhone. Do you know the actual price of manufacturing cost of Apple iPhone is 12,000 rupees? But the world buys it at minimum 80,000 to 1.5 lakh rupees for a simple reason that the perceptive value of that phone and that passion is exceedingly high. Exceedingly high. I'll give you another example of perception. Do you all know that Skoda and Audi are owned by the same company called Volkswagen? Do you all know that? Skoda and Audi are owned by the same company called Volkswagen. So Skoda has a bigger car called Kodiaq. I think it's Kodiaq. Yeah, Kodiaq. Now the Kodiaq benchmark car, the base of the Kodiaq and the base of Audi Q5 is just the same. It's the same base. Here it's Kodiaq, here it's Audi Q5. The difference in money, in perceptive money, is 30 lakhs between a Kodiaq and an Audi Q5. That's the power of perception. If people perceive you differently, they will go to any extent to help you. At the same time, when you perceive it in the right way and you get feedback on your perception and keep improving, that's where you start looking at achievement. Are you all getting that? So perception is the key. Exactly, Xavier sir. Perception is the key. The moment you perceive it in a particular way. Now, can perception be changed? Of course, perception can be changed. I'll give you a classic example of Tamil Nadu, okay? Classic example of Tamil Nadu, okay? In 1991 election, everybody perceived DMK was bad and ADMK was the best because of the Rajiv Gandhi assassination and all that stuff. ADMK swept to power. In 1996, everybody perceived Jayalalitha as someone who did a grand marriage and there was a lot of issues over there. Karunanidhi swept to power. You know, Chief Minister Karunanidhi swept to power. Then again in 2001, everybody thought Karunanidhi is enough. Let's go back to ADMK. ADMK swept to power. 2006, they were like, okay, enough. You know, you remember that incident where, the ADMK government suspended 2 lakh teachers and government employees. Immediately, the perception was DMK is much better. In 2011, looking at the scams and all the perception, people felt that no, ADMK is much better. Now, understand and see that whole scam was a myth. Today, that scam itself from the Supreme Court has said it is not at all a scam. Everybody has been acquitted. But just imagine the power of perception. Are you all getting that? The whole perception cheats. Emirates is also an example. Exactly. Emirates and Fly Dubai is also an example of destination, same destination, but different perception. Indigo and Emirates both travel to Dubai. One is 5,000 rupees to Dubai. One is 20,000 rupees or 18,000 rupees to Dubai. So that is the whole thing. So that's the way that we perceive stuffs. The way you perceive stuffs, this determines the way you receive and way the market receives that whole thing. So perception is the key. Are you all getting that? Yes. Perception is the key. So these are what I call the 6 P's of achievement. Yes. Brilliant. Have you all learned a lot? Did you all enjoy this session? Yes or no? If you all enjoy this session, leave a chat on the chat box. Come on, everybody. Did you all enjoy the session on percept on the entire 6 P's? So let's revise. All of you type out on the chat box. What is your aha moment in this talk? Come on, everybody. Type out on the chat box. What's the one thing that when you go out of this talk, you're going to start practicing in your life? Come on, type it out on the chat box. Come on. Go. Type it out on the chat box. What is that one thing that you're going to take it out and start practicing in your life? Because please understand, if you're only listening to me and taking notes, that's one part of it. Unless you take action on what I'm teaching you, nothing will move in your life. And I'm telling you, what's the one thing that all of you will start taking out and going out and practicing in your life? Quick. Come on, everybody. Type out quick. What's the one? Better planning. Excellent, Deepak. Manjit says start planning. Yes. Radha Venkat says a clear plan to achieve. Brilliant. Patricia says passion. Excellent, Patricia. Surendra says yes. Pranesh says planning and performance. Brilliant. Tanya says yes, perseverance. Brilliant. Excellent, Tanya. Sunita says pre-planning and performance. Excellent, Sunita. Babu Rekha says passion and performance. Brilliant. Surendra says planning. Excellent. Deepa says plan. Rupalata says planning and performance. Tanya says perception. Meena says perception. Vignesh says anything we do with passion. Manimeglai says person, passion, planning, performance, perception, and perseverance. Brilliant, Manimeglai. Brilliantly done. Work on perceptions. Brilliant. Work on perceptions. Says feedback and working on it. Brilliant, Ramya. Lakshmi says perception. Awesome. Brilliant. All of you have written wonderfully what you're all doing. Very, very big round of applause to all of you all. Awesome. So last, I need to work hard on my perseverance. Brilliant, Radha. So all of us have something to work on. So take it up. I'll give you 24 hours. Till tomorrow we come back at 9 o'clock. I want all of you to practice that one thing. Go and take action. Don't sit on it. Are you getting that? Go and take action in your life. Start using it. Start using this topic. If you've written planning, go and make a plan right now. Nothing will stop you from making a plan. The second thing I want all of you to write. Yes, setting up perceptions. Beautiful. Curiosity. Brilliant. Kavita says perception. Good. All peace. So now I want to give you 3 steps. Okay. First step, go back to your house. Start doing it exactly after this webinar. Just go out and do it. Second, please come back and watch this again, because you would have learned something based on your perception right now. When you see the same video twice and thrice, that's where it goes deeper inside. So I would suggest all of you go back, even after this gets over, you go back and see it again. If not, go back and see it again tomorrow. Just go back and see it again. Tomorrow's Vinayaga Chaturthi, so all of you are free. Go and see it again. Make notes and go and execute it. That's the most important key. Unless you guys get results, nothing works. Are you getting that? Nothing moves without action. So I want all of you to take results. Go out there and take the action. Are you all getting that? Come back and watch it again and brief it. And the third and the most important step is, if you have got great value, kindly, it's a request for me, let's spread positivity. Kindly share this video in your group with your note saying, wow, this is what I learned. Please suggest what did you learn. Please share it. Why I'm asking you to share it is, there's so much of negative mindset and negative news today. If you want to spread positivity, I would really love all of you to spread positivity. I know all of you have been sharing the video. I'm getting calls from random people saying that how their lives have changed after listening to it. So I would suggest all of you kindly share it with your family and friends and people so that they also start thinking in the same way. Because understand, if you are one person, if your team is not the same passion, the same perseverance and all that, all your perseverance and passion will dwindle. So you need to grow together as a team. So, that's why I would suggest all of you to see this video again. If possible, see it with your husbands and wives or your families together. So everybody is aligned to the same goal and the same perception. All right? Brilliant. So with this, we come to the end of the session. Thank you all. It's a great, great honor and privilege for me to serve all of you. Did you all enjoy it? Yes or no? Did you all learn a lot about it? Yes? I can see all of your eyes glowing out here. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Thank you all. Thank you and God bless you. Tomorrow's topic is going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to have CK Kumaravel. He was supposed to come today, but because of a prior engagement, he couldn't make it. So tomorrow we both are going to talk with each other. We're going to do a very interesting topic called the science of success. What is success? What's the science behind success? And how do we measure it? How do we achieve it? And how do we do it? So before we go to that session, I want all of you to go through this session, because then when you are having your performance and achievement clear, then that a success part we can bring it and bridge that gap tomorrow. Are you all getting that? So that part will be bridged tomorrow on success. So both of them will make you both a deadly combination. Are you all getting that? Deadly combination, and both of you will be able to, all of y'all will be able to do that. All right. So thank you all. Leave your feedback in the comments. I will reply to every one of your feedbacks. Thank you all so much. It's a great, great honor and privilege for me to be here, serve you all in these times of crisis. So tomorrow's session is on the science of success. Please bring your families together and watch it, because that way all of you can think about it in the same level. Are you all getting that? So tomorrow's science is a science of success. Me and CK Kumaravel of Naturals, both of us will be doing it on live streaming. Are you getting that? Yes. Brilliant. And the last session will be on Sunday. So with Sunday, I will complete 7 sessions that I'm going to do with all of y'all. So Sunday will be our last session. Okay. It'll be a grand finale where I'm going to redo all the sessions together and give you the crux of the whole message. Crux of the whole message. Brilliant. Awesome. So if you have not watched my previous videos, kindly go watch the videos. For the most important videos, I would always tell you is the first video on the 5E concept. Please go watch it again. The second video on how to motivate your children, then depression, stress, anger. If you're having anger outbursts, that's a big deterrent. Go watch the anger session. And today we are on achievement. So please watch the achievement so that you become strong in your achievement. Awesome. Thank you all. God bless you all. Have a great Vinayaka Chaturthi, a great holiday. Enjoy with your family. Stay safe, stay sound, and stay happy. Thank you all.